So, welcome back to another unscripted episode as we count down. We are now officially 2 days away from the launch of the magazine and of the Audacity issue, the first issue of a lifelong commitment and generational commitment to sharing media. News and media around tier two and tier three countries so that investors and entrepreneurs, founders, and professionals can actually get access to these markets to grow and accelerate their wealth a lot faster. And the other thing, too, is that you've got this really wide gap between the institutional investor with the family office, etc. And, like your retail investor from, stocks and bonds, crypto, etc. But there is a real need for concierge level services that provide the kind of access so you can actually grow into that institutional generational wealth builder. And so we just decided to bring that information into this group of people so that you could make good decisions around what it is that you need to be able to accomplish. And so our job at I Invest is to educate so that you can make decisions and take an action. And we provide access to networks of people who are skilled at performing these duties at a very high level and providing services at the very high level. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about failing. And I have been having this overwhelming feeling today, which was really difficult to kind of move forward out of failing. And then I was reminded of when I felt like this before and how it was an impressive, unprecedented shift that happened as a result of me deciding that if God is the source and He gave me an assignment, then it is my job to just do two things: follow His voice and obey His command. And so, even though I said that to myself, I still was just having this crazy feeling of failure. And so then I started to, do all the things that believers do when they are struggling with a thing. You pray, you get quiet, you really want to figure it out. Like, where is this coming from? Why is this here? And then realizing that it can be a distraction almost from what it is that you needed to do. And so it forced me to just get very real with no matter what the outcome is and how uncertain it for me in the sense of, you're playing in a field with really big boys, right? You're playing in an industry where there are people who can swallow you up quick. And so you have to be prepared from all angles. But the only way to really know where everything is to put yourself in the position or the line of fire, if you will. And so I willingly step into this role with uncertainty, with not knowing what's going to happen next, but certain that this is something that God called me to do. So I'm clear about that. However, I do believe that when you start to have that anxiety around this is not going to work or this is going to work, you've got to lean into what it is that is the faith that God gave you to and the grace to continue. So we're at day 2 days away. Things are starting to kind of come into alignment, which was one of the reasons why I knew I had to lean into, really getting past this feeling of failure. But I have to say that with all sincerity, this is going to be an amazing journey. And I'm excited that I get to take a few people along for the ride. Okay, this 2 days away. Keep praying and look out for the actual Audacity flip issue coming soon to you in your inbox. All right. Talk to y'all again soon. Bye.